Hey guys, Marty here. Um, Been a member of Andrew's Forum for a little while now. I've held off my Amazon business for a little bit. I took a trip this summer to Italy, and actually, I live in South Florida, so last week we had this hurricane come through. And a week before that, I moved. So I've been kind of on hold lately with my Amazon business, but I decided I want to make my first video here. A while back, I created a thread for on Andrew's Forum. It was a challenge. It was in response to someone else had posted about their labeling procedure, and I decided I wanted to make a video in order to show everyone what I do, and hopefully this challenge type of post will lead to other ones that we can then all reply as videos and learn from each other. So I'm gonna start in a few minutes here, and I'll lead you guys through what I do. Okay guys, so here we have my brand new area set up for my FBA business. It's all in my kitchen here. It's on this table I actually picked up for $45 at a thrift store. Came with these 3 chairs, and it's really solid. I think this table is probably worth a couple $100, but it's perfect for what I need right now for Amazon. So what I'm gonna do is take you guys through. I have all my inventory here. I'm gonna take you from square one. So for the challenge here, we have, I think I have about 50 items here. Different types of stuff that I picked up. We have some books over there, actually a few returns that I'm gonna send out, and a few other types of items, just to get an assortment here, and let's see if we can list them all. Okay, so let's get down to it. First thing we want to do here, I've already made sure that my scanner works. I have this little program. You guys probably have different types of scanners, but I just open it up, make sure I can use it to scan everything into Amazon, and see the test comes up there, so we're good. Next thing we want to do is go into Amazon Seller Central. So I have it bookmarked here, Amazon Seller Central. Uh-oh. There we go. Goes right into add a product. So we got inventory, add a product, and so I guess we'll just grab the first thing we got here. First thing we have is these Xbox One headphones that I picked up. So what I'm gonna do is find the barcode here. We're gonna scan it. It goes right in there into the new product. Let me search for it, and there we go. Comes right up. So I'm gonna, since we're selling mine, I'm gonna do sell yours. Oh, this is something's up here today, but we'll see if we can get everything to work. All right, so first thing I do is, there's not too many things you need to do to just list your own. What I do is I look at the list price and then what other people are selling them for. We have new and used, and since we're doing FBA, we're going to be able to get a little more for it. So mine are new, the ones I picked up. And what I like to do is go right into the new listings and check them out quick. And what we have here is, looks like Amazon is selling them at the lowest FBA price. And that's probably what I'm going to use for now. My repricing tool will probably reprice it if Amazon has it really low, but as far as just sending it in, I'm going to use Amazon's price for now.
just to get started. So it's $119.72. So what we're going to do is throw that into the price. Then we want to choose fulfillment channel here. It's already set on FBA. So we're going to do save and finish. And then we got the barcode type here. Since I'll be listing it, we could just do save and continue. And next here it pops up saying if they're individual or case packaged. We have 3 individual. So do continue the shipping plan. Then it asks how many you have. I have 3. Do continue. And it's asking if there's any prep. No prep needed on this, so continue. And who's going to be labeling? I have the default set to merchant. I do my own labeling. So this is where I stop for now. Since I have more products to list, I'm not going to do the labeling right now. I'm just adding the product and putting it into my shipping plan, and then just adding a new product. So if I were done, if all I had was these 3 to ship out, I would hit continue, and then I would get to my labeling. But since I'm not done, we're going to go back up to inventory and add another product. So just a quick side note here, guys. While I was going at listing this, I thought of a few more things to let you know about. So there is a little bit of prep to do. I noticed I have my clearance price ticker on here, and that's the first thing I want to do is get rid of that, because we don't want anyone knowing really what we paid for it, because then we might get a return. So what I'm gonna do is grab my tool here. It's called a Scotty peeler, and you should probably pick one up. They're like $3-4 maybe, and this is what we'll use to take off any price tags we have on the products. So I'm gonna try to do this real quick here in the camera view. Just take it, and these stickers are real easy. You just get under it here, and we peel it off. I just like checking to make sure there's nothing else around the box anywhere before we go and label our own. So this one's good to go. And also we want to make sure that the box is actually sealed as well, because sometimes people may think it's not new if you're buying something new if it's not sealed. So we just want to make sure about that. And you probably noticed that what I paid between what we listed it for and what I paid for. I paid $80 for this item, and we're listing it for $120. And Amazon's probably going to take about $20 in fees as well. So we're going to make about $20 on this product. And I know it's kind of a lot to spend. I mean, this isn't the best deal. But the reason I did buy them is because you can see here the sales rank is 444. So this means these ship daily. And if we have the best price on here, these are gonna sell as soon as they hit, as soon as they get to Amazon's warehouse. These are gonna sell. So I really don't have a problem, because I put these on credit anyway. I really don't have a problem shipping them out and making $60 as soon as they get there. You know, it's not the best ratio, but you know, for $60, in that good of a rank, I don't mind shipping them out. Okay, so now that we have those all ready to go, I'm gonna start just go on some more products here. These I picked up. They should be a little better, a little more exciting to list, because we'll see what we get for them. It says I picked it up for $150. So let's check it out here. So first thing we're gonna do, grab the barcode. Gonna scan it. Oh, what's up with my internet today? That could be. Okay. So we'll get this one scanned in there. Uh-oh. Okay. So I'm glad we ran into this, because this is an issue sometimes you run into. This product's going to have a listing limitation, and sometimes you get that on different manufacturers or different types of products. Let's see. So you're not approved to to sell in this category. So I mean, I've tried before, and I've actually talked to people. Most of the time what I end up doing is just returning these products. If I find that there's a listing limitation, I end up returning them. Maybe that's something you guys know more about than I do. One of these days I'd like to really figure out. I know it's not too hard to get approved, but especially with these, these were going to be a great deal if I sold them, which I might actually end up looking into it. Okay, so let's just do this on the fly here. These I got for $150, and the first one that comes up here, I'm going to just go to the product detail, see what they're being sold for. So we have new here. See, FBA, look at it, look at this, $375. So, I mean, I stand to make, say, I stand to make $200 on these if I could list them. So I might have to come back to this versus just returning them. You know, I'm really gonna have to figure it out because that's a lot of money to leave out. I have a bunch of these Beats Studio headphones, and I got a great deal on them. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do something besides return them. Really figure out this approval process. But all right, let's move on to something else then. We'll put these aside for now. Okay, next we got a couple PS3 controllers. Got two different ones here. These are Urban Camouflage. Yep, want to make sure that they're the same kind. So let's see if we can sell these. Let's see, we'll sell our own. See what they come up for here. So these they have a great sales rank as well, so they'll sell right away. When I go into new, so lowest FBA price we got here, $59, and going all the way up into the $80. What we're going to do, let's see, we're going to put it in the middle here because there's a whole bunch of them listed at $59, and my repricing tool will definitely price them where they should be, and we'll see if we can get a few extra bucks for them. So I'm gonna list them in the middle here. I'm gonna actually go higher, $79.95. I'm gonna list it the same. I'm gonna do these a little faster since I led you guys through the first one. They're all pretty much gonna be the same process here. Yeah, so I went back one screen here. I forgot to mention this. I just clicked right through it the first time. But we're still listing these PlayStation controllers. But when it gets to this screen, create new shipping plan or add to existing shipping plan. Since we already have a shipping plan going and we don't want to make a new one for each product we list, we want to do add to existing shipping plan, and it's going to pop up the one that I started with these headphones. So we select that one, hit add to shipping, and continue, and now it's going to show our whole shipping plan here. So all we have to do is just adjust the inventory. Since I have two of these controllers, put that in, hit continue, and we're at prep, and we actually don't have to go beyond this. You can hit continue, but after this point we can just go back to add another product, and we just want to repeat this process over and over until we have all of our inventory listed. And the other thing I noticed about these, so I already showed you how to remove the labels here. I'm going to do that quick on one of these. The only other prep process usually, sometimes I mentioned about the box you want to be open or not to be open, and this box actually was opened. You can see the seal's been broken here, but it's definitely a new product. So what we want to do is we get out these, I have a roll of them, we get out, you want to pick up some of these clear stickers, and we'll peel it off, and we'll just stick it right back on where it was here, and that's gonna do a lot. It's a quick fix, and these are really cheap, but it saves you a lot of returns when people think that your product might not be new just because the seal's been broken. So now we're back to new condition. Okay guys, so the next products I grabbed here are these Altic Lansing stereo earphones, I guess, or wireless. And the reason I grabbed these, I wanted to show you quick, these are actually returns. I sent these out before, and they sold really well. but they were to returns. And a lot of times Amazon's just gonna send them right back to you, even though there might be nothing wrong with it. And what I did was just checked them out, made sure everything was good, make sure everything was still in the box, and I'm just gonna relist them. And the good thing about when you just relist a product is it's actually easy. You don't even have to scan anything. You just go up to your inventory, and then you go to your inactive inventory, assuming they're all sold, which these are. Then we're just gonna look up Altec. Yeah, if my computer works here. There we go. And we're gonna search, and we're in inactive. And it comes up with both of these stock, the gray ones and the blue ones here. So what I'm gonna do, just go over to the side here, and we're gonna do send replenish inventory. So since it's already in there, all we have to do is add it. It already has the product, so we're gonna add it to our listing, and we add one in, hit continue. We're gonna go back and do it again here quick. I go to the other ones, send replenish, add to our current plan, quantity 1, continue, and now we have these two listed. That's as easy as it gets when you don't have to when you've already sold a product before. So these are returns, and these are ready to go now. These are ready to label. Okay guys, so from this point forward, I'm just going to go at scanning and labeling everything I have remaining here, and I'm going to pause. If there's anything different or out of the ordinary or anything that I think will save time, I'll stop and explain what I'm doing. Okay guys, here's something a little different for you. So I picked up these mailing tubes. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them, and I just wanted to go over my decision-making process in getting these. I think they cost me about 50 cents each when I found them, and I have 12, and I just looked it up here, and they're selling for $9.50 each. The rank is 300,000, which is a little more than I usually like to get, but since they were only 50 cents, and I stand to make maybe $4 or $5 on each of them, I have no problem picking up for 50 cents each. That's getting into like the book realm. So if the rank is higher, I mean, as opposed to before when I had a low rank and was only going to make $20, on each of these headphones, this is the opposite scenario where the rank is high, but the price was so low and they stand to sell. So I have no problem picking those up with a higher rank and lower selling price. All right, guys. Quick note on these things here. These picked up these Philip. It looks like it's for kids. It's a communication tool through AT&T. It's like a watch text type thing. The thing I noticed with these is when I went and scanned them. Let's see here. And this actually happened when I was sourcing them as well. I scanned them, scanned the barcode, and it comes up no product listing. So when that happens, what I like to do is actually search the name of the product just to see if it's there's something up with that. And there you go, it comes right up, the first listing here. And this is something I might have skipped. I might not have bought if I hadn't done that. So so I picked them up for $45, and let's see what they sell for here. Let's see. Lowest FBA here is 135. So this was a home run, and I wouldn't have noticed that if I hadn't actually looked it up. If I had just skipped it over by having the barcode not show up. So that's one quick thing I wanted to show you guys. A little battery difficulty there. What I was saying though was it seems like the books take the longest to list because you have to go through and see what the condition is and go for the check out the pricing. If anyone has any tips on that, it'd be cool to see. I'm definitely newer in listing books, So if you guys have any ideas to make the listing process quicker for books, I'd like to hear them. But so I'm done here. I had 57 products, looks like, and so I'll just take it from here. This is we've set the quantity, so we're going to continue. We've done the prep. Continue. Okay, so now we're at labeling, and this is where I've kind of developed my own process. For quite a while I was trying to figure out, I was originally printing on sheets, and that's what Amazon gives you here, per page, but I wanted a better way. I actually use a Dymo label printer, and this, I'll show you what happens. This is actually a lot quicker than the old way I was doing it, but I had to find a piece of software that allowed me to print all at once. So I found this software called ListLabelShip. It's listlabelship.com, and there's a small subscription fee, but I'll show you what happens when you use this. So the only place you can use this is on the label page of Amazon, and you make sure your labels are all set what you want to print, and then you go ahead, once it's installed up here, you click this little icon. And okay, I actually had to renew my subscription, so let me do this real quick and I'll get back to you. Okay, so what we had to do here was change it from portrait to landscape. And then what I like to do is go to more settings, and I'm going to add a custom margin here. So I add 0.15 on each side. That way nothing ever gets cut off. Okay, once we have that done, we hit print, and our labels should start here. And this way they all go at once after everything's listed. Well, this computer is not very good. There's definitely some problems with it, but we are still going here. So we should get all 54 labels at once here. And this is the best way I've found to print them all at once on this type of printer, label printer. But if you guys have any other ways to do this quickly with a lot of labels, I'm all ears. All right. Okay, so we have the labels now, and I'm not gonna bore you guys with labeling them all. It's gonna take a few minutes to stick them all on over the barcodes. But the one thing I did want to show you was one trick I picked up doing a large amount of books. This isn't that many books that I have to label, but when you have more, I like putting them in stacks, and as I'm going through the labels, I'll treat it kind of like a game of solitaire, and I'll versus trying to look at all the books at once, I'll find a label, see if it's on top, take it to the side, and that'll uncover a new one, and I'll just go through my labels like that in order to label them all. But I'll get back to you guys once I have these all done. Okay, now that we have everything labeled here, gonna hit continue, and this is gonna review our shipment here. It's gonna make a shipment for us. And we can see what it did was create us 4 shipments, and this is ideally why you want to have more products going out at once. We can see, looks like our largest one here was 44 units, and I'm guessing that's going to be mostly books, because I think all the books go to the same area, but we have some other ones that have just 3 and 5, and these I'll have to put in small boxes, but ideally we want to have more so that we make the best use of our shipping costs. But I'm going to go ahead and approve these. next thing it does here is pop up our shipments. So what I like doing is working from the smallest shipment to the largest shipment. That way, you know, when I'm pulling out inventory, I'm removing it, and when there's the largest one left, everything I have left on the table will just go in that box. I don't even have to double check it. So next thing I'm going to do here is just go on these, I'm going to work on the first one, and we want to put it into one box. And okay, it looks like it's 3 of these mailing tubes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those and put it in a box, and I'll show you what I do after that. Okay guys, after taking a look at these, it looks like these individual shipments they're all mailing tubes, and they want them to go to different areas, and there's one extra item in this, and this isn't the best thing to do, and I wouldn't recommend it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw everything in one box, and I'm going to ship it to the same place. And when everything gets there and they scan it, it's going to show up as incorrect quantities, which is going to take a lot longer for them to process it and get everything shipped to where they want it to go. But since this is just mailing tubes, I'm gonna throw it all together. Okay, guys. So I was able to fit everything into 2 boxes here, which is really ideal. Let's see. So the last thing we have to do is just weigh and measure them. First one here is really light. We have 24 by 4 by 15. 24 by 4 by 15. And I just throw it on the scale here. Oh, change it to pounds by 3 pounds. So we go over to the shipment here. Okay guys, I'm printing out my shipping labels on my other computer here because the one out in the kitchen is giving me issues with the printer. Gonna have to figure that out, but I'm just gonna print these and show you what I do the last step here. They're already all charged. Here is the larger shipment. I'm gonna do print. Open up the PDF. Gonna right click, go print. We got the Brother laser printer out there. Gonna print that and complete the shipment. And finally where's the Texas one? Gonna print this one as well. PDF. Print. Brother printer, print. And complete shipment. And they should be printing out here. Oh, well, I had paper in here. Normally I have stick-on labels, but I'm probably just gonna tape these on. I forgot that I had it in here. But you can do that, or you can buy some actual sticky labels that peel off, which I have, but I just gotta remember to put them in the printer. But anyway, that's the whole shipment, guys. That's from sourcing, from the end of sourcing until labeling and shipping. I'm just gonna stick them on here, and they'll be good to go out tomorrow. All right, so that's the end of the first challenge here. If anyone wants to put on some, or if anyone wants to reply with another video, I'm hoping we can get a good amount of people replying to some of these video challenges, and you know, start learning from each other. All right, talk to you later, guys.